We encourage you, the diligent, the ambitious, the systematic student of success, to embrace two very revolutionary ideas. Here they are. Number one, shift your perspective of your job, shift your perspective of your business, shift your perspective of your vocation from a negative outlook to a more positive, empowering outlook. Once you have made this shift, then we further encourage you to develop an intense, burning love affair with what it is that you do every single day to make a dollar out of 15 cents. Develop a love affair for your job or your business or your vocation. Once you do this, a force would emerge from within you. Invisible helpers will surround themselves behind you and push and pull and push and pull you forward to levels of success that are not achieved in the common day. Look at anybody that you know that had an intense, burning love for their vocation. Michael Jordan, basketball. Elvis Presley in the music arena. Albert Einstein in the gig world. Because they loved what they did, ladies and gentlemen, they were able to create phenomenal success. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario Pedro Gould. You are now tuned into the Alpha Success Television Network. The theme of today is labors of love. That is, loving what it is that you're doing. And if you don't love what you're doing, think about going to do something else. But in between the time before you do something else, love what it is that you're doing. So, we have three schools of thought as it pertains to this matter. Each and every one of them, if you internalize, if you allow to permeate your being, if you allow to penetrate your psychology, will enable you to demonstrate and manifest success at an epic level. Let's go. School of thought number one. You can look at your job, you can look at your business as a chore, as something that you do not enjoy, as something that you're always looking forward to getting away from, running away from. For example, if you go to the post office on Friday or you go to the bank on Friday and you ask the teller, how you doing? The teller typically says, I'm so excited, it is Friday, I can't wait to go home and barbecue and have fun and party. Interesting, when you go on Monday and visit the same teller and visit the same person at the post office, you say, how are you doing? And they're like, oh shitty, I got 5 more days of work. That is one way to look at it. Or you can look at it with a spiritual perspective. When you are working, look at yourself as you are creator. You're a God. You are creating something out of nothing. When you're studying, you put in effort into it because the information that you're getting, you can use to create. When you're in business selling a product, you are creating value. Look at your work as a spiritual experience, ladies and gentlemen. That is one school of thought. Let's look at the second school of thought. Let's see how we can encourage you to love your work. You can look at your work as a means of expression of your divine talents that are within you, or you can look at your work as a place to seek approval and acceptance. What do I mean by this? If you look at your work as a way to express your talents, then you become very passionate about what it is that you're doing. You know, whether you are a top-notch surgeon, you're letting your talents, the gifts that God gave you, to flow. Hence, you feel good, you get enthusiastic, you get happy, you get confident. Whether you're a speaker, you know, you're expressing that within you. Whether you're a singer, whether you're a real estate agent, whether you're an artist, whatever you're doing, you know, you allow your divine talents to flow out, and that is one of the objectives of life, is to express to express yourself as a human being. The other way that people look at their work is they look at their work as an avenue for self-acceptance or self-approval, and you see this very often in the social media space. And it applies to other industries, but in the social media space, when I started making videos, when I started getting onto YouTube, getting onto Twitter, getting onto Facebook, and when I got a lot of likes for my articles, when I got a lot of views for my videos, then I was very excited. But when I didn't get the approval and acceptance that I needed from the public, then at times I would, you know, feel bad. And I asked my coach what was happening, and my coach asked me, Mario, do you put in a significant amount of efforts in your work? And I said, yes. And he said, that's all that matters. So if you look at your work as a way of expressing yourself, and you put in a significant amount of effort, then you will stop seeking for approval, and you will start seeking to express the divine beauty that is within you. School of thought number 3, very, very powerful school of thought, is, do you look at your work, your vocation, your business, do you look at it as a way to serve a bigger cause, bigger than yourself? Or do you look at it as a way to seek attention? I'll give you an example. Most times people, when they finish, you know, high school and it's time to go to university, you know, they're told to go to specific colleges because it looks good. In my case, I was pushed down into an electrical engineering degree, although it wasn't my passion, because it looks good to be an engineer. I'm presently taking my MBA right now, and I notice a lot of people put down their name and they put the MBA after. So it's like David Jones MBA. And I think your mother didn't call you David Jones MBA. Your name is David Jones. Put the MBA in the pocket. Some people pursue their work as a way to get attention. I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm an engineer. And when you're always stuck in that cycle, then you're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about a bigger cause. Now, a bigger cause is something like this. I have always had an entrepreneurial spirit. And initially, I wanted to make significant amount of money for myself. Yes, I still believe I'm going to be a billionaire. But that is not important. What is important is the bigger cause is, as I become more and more successful in business, I will use the tools that I acquired to inspire other people that came from nothing, and through the development of their mind, their spirit, and their soul, and through the acquisition of skills, they too can demonstrate success at an epic level. And therefore, I inspire people to achieve success through the success that will be mine. Ladies and gentlemen, love what it is that you're doing. Be enthusiastic about your labor. Put in all your heart, effort, and desire in the expression of your divine individuality.